Wrong.
Well, you always said you could never tell us apart, so...
Morning, Lucy. What's going on?
Thanks to Jade, Jared decided not to kill himself, and he's changed his will, leaving the towers to Jade instead of Emerald, but Emerald found out about it, and now she's trying to seduce Chet to give her the new will so that she can destroy it. Montana's planning to kill Jared at midnight, so the towers will belong to Emerald and Montana, but I think she's going to double-cross him, and he doesn't know it yet. Poor Chet.
What's going on here?
The Laura Palmer murder mystery is over, but Twin Peaks still has many tales to tell. Mark Frost conceived the series as, in his words, a Dickensian story about multiple lives in a contained area that could go on perpetually. Indeed, few shows feature such a colorful cast of characters, led by the irresistible FBI agent Dale Cooper.
Wyndham Earl.
Only occasionally do hints of a troubled past emerge.
Agent Earl.
While hunting the killer of Twin Peaks' beloved homecoming queen, Cooper's personal crises are just blips on his radar.
I know who killed Laura Palmer. No, it can wait till morning.
The biggest blip wears saddle shoes and dances to her own sultry beat.
Isn't it too dreamy?
Audrey Horne's flirtation with Agent Cooper is a confused mix of schoolgirl crush,
How old are you?
18.
and daddy issues.
He's ashamed of me.
No, he's not.
And Cooper's own feelings are just as complicated. He knows that she needs guidance more than romance.
I do.
But if Audrey is fragile, she is also strong-willed.
Do your palms ever itch?
And Cooper's resistance may come down to intimidation as much as maturity. Either way, their sexual tension is electric.
Friends, huh?
And their friendship touchingly sincere.
Now, I'm gonna go down and get us 2 malts and some fries downstairs. Then I want you to tell me all your troubles.
The developing romance draws attention to the power and the vulnerability of both these characters.
Bye.
Secrets are dangerous things, Audrey.
Do you have any?
No.
You know why I'm whittling?
Aside from Audrey, Cooper's closest companion in Twin Peaks is the sturdy sheriff, Harry S. Truman.
Because I'm beginning to feel a bit like Dr. Watson.
A likable local who knows the ins and outs of town, Truman is the perfect straight man.
That is one of the most beautiful women in the state.
Solid as he seems, Truman too has his soft spot, Josie Packard. Like everything in Twin Peaks, Truman's romance with the exotic, sophisticated, and seemingly delicate widow is an alluring but unstable marriage of opposites. The sheriff's love allows him to forget the town's most important lesson: never trust the surface image. Is she victim of some larger force, or the mastermind behind an inconceivable plot? Josie Packard is the first character we meet in Twin Peaks, and her presence immediately introduces mystery to the pilot episode. Shortly thereafter, Lucy Moran introduces the comedy.
I'm going to transfer to the phone on the table by the red chair. The red chair against the wall. The little table with the lamp on it. The lamp that we moved from the corner. The black phone, not the brown phone.
The lovably ditzy receptionist is also the public face of Twin Peaks.
For your t-shirt today. Time for a cup of joe and a donut. Twin Peaks will be right back.
Lucy's relationship with sensitive and dim-witted Deputy Andy initially adds comic relief to otherwise dramatic or spooky scenes. Eventually, it earns its own independent subplot,
I'm pregnant.
complete with prissy third wheel Dick Tremaine,
Preggers.
who may have impregnated Lucy. The trio's misadventures grow wackier as the show itself gets darker. Elsewhere in town, love triangles balance different tones as well as multiple partners. Shelley, Bobby, and Leo are initially a source of tension and violence. An abusive truck-driving arsonist, a cocky drug dealer with a chip on his shoulder,
Yes, it is.
and a battered wife veering between world-weary vulnerability and delicious irreverence.
This is his daughter in the outfit.
In In Season 2, ennui replaces excitement. A wounded Leo becomes a vegetable. Shelley quits her waitressing job to clean up his drool.
I promised myself I wasn't gonna do this.
And Bobby cooks up half-baked business scams.
Leo gets his disability as long as he stays out of prison.
Their storyline teeters between pathos and parody.
Bobby!
This is how it is when you get to the end of your life. And then you don't have anything to show for it.
The sad, unfulfilled romance of Ed Hurley and Norma Jennings comes closest, perhaps, to conventional soap. High school sweethearts, they wound up with woefully mismatched mates. Throwing a monkey wrench into this fairly conventional menage a trois is Ed's wife, Nadine.
Cotton balls.
One-eyed, strong-willed, and obsessed with drape runners.
My God, those things would be quiet now.
Her passionate frenzy and pathetic desperation are alternately endearing and alienating.
The little brown mouse.
Awakening from a suicide-induced coma with superhuman strength and the delusion she is a high school senior,
You're only 18 once.
Nadine is a funhouse mirror held up to anyone who has ever indulged in denial or despair.
Wait a minute.
These characters flit safely around the periphery of the town, but others are drawn primarily to and from the searing flame of Laura Palmer. When the fire of her story flickers out, so will they. Another character actually grows in importance after his connection to Laura is discovered.
But people saw Bob. People saw him in visions.
Gentlemen, there's more in heaven and earth than is dreamt of in our philosophy.
Many metaphysical pathways open as the murder investigation closes.
Cooper.
Major Briggs seems at first to be a well-meaning stick in the mud. But in fact, he is a man of great spirit and vision.
I'm so glad to have had this opportunity to share it with you.
Tolerant, open-minded, and quite wise in the ways of both this and other worlds.
Among my many tasks is the maintenance of deep space monitors aimed at galaxies beyond our own.
A potential partnership emerges with Twin Peaks' other notable shaman,
Deliver the message.
Margaret Lanterman, aka the Log Lady.
Do you understand?
She is an intuitive complement to the Major's well-reasoned awareness. Deputy Hawk also mixes mysticism with practicality.
Do you believe in the soul? Several.
Season 2 eagerly follows these characters into the spirit world.
I'm going to give little Elvis a bath.
Not all of the intrigue is otherworldly. Ben Horne and Catherine Martell engage in an ongoing power struggle on ever-shifting terra firma. Sometimes they are on the same side, at others they betray and double-cross.
This was hidden in her desk.
It's the truth after all.
Catherine has the upper hand.
Why, Ben, we've spent our entire adult lives lying to each other. Why spoil it with the truth now?
Are you quite finished?
As domineering, passionate, and cunning as Ben, she maintains a dignity and self-possession that he cannot.
Yes.
Perhaps because she has an anchor he lacks.
Pull what?
Her cowed codger of a husband, Pete.
Forget everything that we've ever said or done to hurt each other.
Just like that.
A marriage forged in hell only draws them closer when the going gets tough.
Oh.
She set me up.
Sylvia.
Benjamin!
Ben's brother, the hilarious hedonistic Jerry, is a less useful family resource.
As your attorney, your friend, and your brother, I strongly suggest that you get yourself a better lawyer.
These are our central players, surrounded by supporting characters who can alarm, amuse, and otherwise entertain us.
And you, chowderhead yokel, you blithering hayseed, you've had enough of me?
With Twin Peaks' elaborate,
Yes, I
all-consuming central plot out of the way, this could be their chance to shine.
Harry, I'm really gonna miss this place.
What could go wrong?